So here we are at St. Patrick's Cemetery in Chicopee, Massachusetts, and we're going to go up to, from this entry road, up to a very interesting stone. It's not in its original state, but as we get to, I'll describe it, we'll go around. And it's so interesting, but I want to figure out more. So we'll go in from here. Okay, we're in the St. John's section, the very back old section towards the southwest, and we're in front of a memorial stone. The stone itself looks like concrete, but it has metal pieces on it, and the metal piece says Theodore, 1896, Montmency. That's his name, Theodore Montmency. And he was a metal worker. He was 19 years old when he died. So he was born about 1877 or so. And it looks like just some kind of memorial piece. We'll go around the sides of it so you can see all the sides. Concrete, then you can see the metal up closer. Then in the back you can see Theodore, 1886 Montmency. And it's a little bit rusted. And then we'll up to this side. Now we'll talk about this. Okay, so what you just saw was a memorial that had much more in the past. So if you had come out here about 10 years ago, you would have seen the Eiffel Tower reproduced on the top of that stone. And I don't understand why. He was a metal worker. Did he at some point make a rendition of that and have it put on his grave after by his parents? Probably. Did he love it in the Eiffel Tower so much? Did he actually go to France and love it because of that, or just love to make stylized metal pieces and it was shaped like the Eiffel Tower? But to see this, you have to go to my webpage under St. Patrick's Cemetery, and he'll be one of the stops on there. And if you go through there, he'll be stop number 3. And if you look on the bottom of the text, it'll say at the very bottom a link, capital letters underlined. If you click on that, you'll get to see a picture of it when it was full. So all you're seeing right now is what is the top, and it looks like it's not part of the Eiffel Tower, because the Eiffel Tower did not have a sacred piece like that on the very top. But if you could see the whole thing was about 4 feet tall of metal and 2 feet of concrete, and it was very beautiful to look at. And up to 10 years ago, that was it. They've refashioned it since then, because probably the metal piece fell over, and they've cut off the top. They fashioned out of the sides of it, which were at an angle, fashioned them so they hit against the concrete at a 90-degree angle. So it's been changed drastically, but I'd love to be able to explain why this piece was ever made. You know, did he make it? Did someone else make it? And why wasn't it made for him? Did he love his Eiffel Tower so much? Did he love metal working so much that he would do this? It's very hard. I've read his obituary, I've read his death certificate, I've looked into his parents' life a bit. It's hard to explain what's going on. And also notice by the name that his parents were from Quebec, and so this is not only an Irish cemetery, it's also French-Canadian. So that's another thing we'll talk about much more on another stuff. So a lot of interesting mysteries, but if anyone can figure out this mystery, I'd love to hear about it. And you can contact me by email. Otherwise, thank you for coming on this stop.